Hey guys, it's Jess from All Done Dancing. I'm finally, just worked out, finally getting to my nightly routine. This is probably bits and pieces of what I've done in other videos, but this is just what I do at the end of a day. So today was a typical day. I went to work, I worked both of my jobs, and then tonight I came home and worked out. So that is typical kind of use of my prosthesis. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, also the cats are here, I will try to link them below. Don't really know how because I am 80 years old. Anyway, so this video will be about kind of what I do each night. It's not very, it's in depth in that I can't just, decide I'm going to bed and just go to bed. I can't just fall asleep. I could, but I would pay for it the next day. So one reason I don't ever stay over at friends' houses is because I have to do all of these things in order for my legs to be comfortable the next day or even overnight. So yeah, I'll just kind of get into it. I'm trying to use my iPad because filming in my office while this is like a nighttime routine is kind of difficult, so we'll see. Also, I probably don't have that much space. So first things first, when I'm getting ready for the evening, this is just not my ankle. But anyway, I'm wearing shorts, did my workout. So now I'm kind of just settling in for the night. I take off prosthesis. Today, somehow the liner rolled down when I was at a movie with my client, and it felt super comfortable. So I was like, I know something's up. Like, my legs are comfortable to the point I can walk, but it felt kind of like a jellyfish. I don't know if that doesn't make any sense to anybody. Anyways, I'm taking the cosmetic parts off. I normally use my wall to kind of balance this right leg. Take that off. This is pretty chatty. I was debating on doing a silent one and kind of doing the voiceover, but I'm not that good with YouTube as of yet. Seriously, not my ankle. Okay. No one cares. So take off musty side. That's not a word. We're gonna pretend I leave them next to my bed in case in the middle of the night something would happen and I need to put them on. I have to keep them on quickly because it takes a long time to make mine. So this is an old liner, and this is the one that kind of fell down today, and it felt weird when I was leaving the movie. I put lotion on today inside the liner, which I don't normally do, but my skin's getting pretty dry since it's January in Wisconsin. Okay, so when I take them off, the liners are pretty sweaty and kind of slimy, so I kind of roll them back and I take them into the bathroom and kind of clean them off. I might film a separate video on kind of what I do. I don't know what other people do. Yeah, so this is my right leg. I kind of inspect for anything that is new or different. Tonight it's very healthy, everything's pink, kind of grubby. I will be taking a shower after all of this is done. So the lotion that I use in the morning, that was the screwdriver that I need to have with me. I use the Sensicare Moisturizing Body Cream Skin Protectant number 2. This is the first bottle I'm almost done with in 3 years now. I've had my prosthesis for 3 years. 6 years? I've been wearing them for 3. I don't know, a while. I don't really use this all the time. In the summer months, my legs are really sweaty, so that would just cause a lot of slipping and sliding and not a lot of grip to keep my prosthesis in place. Let's see. So the right leg, there's not really much going on. The points that are red are the points that my leg takes the most pressure from the weight of my body. So they're just kind of red, they don't hurt, but if someone was to kneel for a little bit and they would get up, they would have similar pink markings, I suppose. So at night, I use this ridiculously named lotion that I got at the grocery store. I used to use this as a child, and just last year I was reminded of it. It's the Utterly Smooth original formula for smooth skin. It's a lotion that comes in a tub. So I put that on. I can, but it's still pretty lotioned up from this stuff still. And so as far as irregular amputation, this is kind of a twofer, I guess. So I have a lot of scar tissue on my residual limb, and I know I've mentioned this in other videos, but yeah, they just tried to save as much as they could in 1986. I think I would have been okay with a revision at that point, but I didn't really need it. So, and this is what I've come to know for 29 years, I guess, 28. So I have regular skin here, and then this whole region, the inside, is regular skin, but this is really hard to show, I guess. So this is scar tissue, and since it is scar tissue, it breaks down pretty easily, which is why I am using this lotion and this lotion. It keeps everything very smooth, because once the scar tissue cracks, it becomes a sore, and my sores typically last months, so that's kind of frustrating. Anyway, so that's the right leg. Right now I'm not going to put any lotion on, but maybe in a couple hours. I typically kind of just lay low for a couple hours before bed, before falling asleep, and then sometimes right before bed, if I'm like, oh, skin's getting pretty dry, I'll put on some of the lotion. So the left leg is much easier to get off, as you have seen in maybe one or two other videos. It's just this. It is a hollow socket. Yeah, I don't know. There's a cosmetic stocking, and this one's a little sore because I was sitting in a movie theater reclining chair, which that sounds very comfortable to most people, but if I don't have the right amount of pressure on my heel or foot of the prosthesis, it kind of throws off the pressure in the inside of the prosthesis, I suppose. And that's more to do with gaining some weight, which is why I'm working out again, so that's exciting. And typically I will take a tissue, kind of wipe off any excess sweat or lotion residue. I was gonna say residual. Just because, I don't know, slimy skin is gross to me, so I like to be moisturized but not slimy. So I kind of do that with the left one more because it seems to collect more sweat. So this one is shaped differently. It's shorter. The last time I mean, it looks like I have a lot of fat. I mean, there is obviously fat on people's thighs, but it is mostly due to the age of my scars. I mean, these scars are from 1986, so they're pretty up there in age. Yeah, so then I typically kind of wipe it clean with a tissue. Again, I pull the liner out so nothing like touches my bedding, because I do this on my bed every night. It's a white and gray bedspread. So those get rinsed off. I think I will just film another quick video to post tomorrow about what I do to clean these. Anyway, so this one I have had a sore for a while, and that is because I have gained 10 pounds over like 10 pounds the first year I had these, and then last year, so 20 pounds has been added to my body. And since this is my whole body, there's not a lot of places for this fat to go, and so it is collecting right at the top of the prosthesis, causing like a hanging effect in the prosthesis, and then these weird pressure points. So the only way to get rid of it is to lose the weight. So I am doing exercise and healthy eating with my friend, and then I have a coach as well, so that's kind of nice. And I'm working out at home, which really cuts down on me having the excuse of, oh, my legs hurt, because it's a DVD and I can adapt it. So maybe if anyone's interested, please comment below, like if you would like to see me doing an adapted version. Like I can say, this is what I do for jumping jacks. If yada yada yada. Anyway, comment below. I always get very wordy when I do these videos. Anyway, so this one again, I kind of just clean off the lotiony sweat stuff that happens. This is the sore I have, and for this one again, I do utterly smooth and whatnot. I then, before I go to bed, because utterly smooth is kind of greasy, I use a lot of products that are kind of, I guess, oil based, and so I don't want my sheets to be ruined. I have ruined a pair of sheets because of it, so I have extra cotton socks that I simply put on, I suppose. They kind of stay in place. The ointment or lotion can do its thing, and then I'm not ruining my sheets every night. Because as far as wearing like sweatpants or pajama pants, they get twisted around the bottom of my legs, and when my legs kind of are sore or tender because I've done a lot of walking or dancing or whatever, it kind of just pulls at that skin, and that's annoying. So I tend to not wear pants when I sleep because of that. Anyway, so I do wear cotton socks, typically on both legs, because I typically put on these various ointments or lotions while I'm sleeping, because that's a good 8 to 10 hours of like healing and rejuvenation for the skin and my legs, and then in the morning I wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle a day. Also, normally I just take some generic aspirin if there's any pain. I try to steer clear of any sort of like prescription medications when I don't have insurance. That's the main reason I'm steering clear. And another main reason is that I don't want to put that stuff in my body, as there's obviously side effects. You know, a lot of people tend to sleep a lot when they take pain pills, but in how they affect me, I don't want to sleep. I just kind of have insomnia for a while, and then my brain is telling me I'm like constantly hungry, hence the gaining 10 pounds each year since I've had these legs. What else was I doing now? I'm back here with my cat, and she is on the heating pad. I tend to have some lower back, not pain, it's just kind of annoyed from how I walk. I think I have sort of a curvature to my back, so I normally lay on this heating pad. It is always on my bed, and the cats, when I am not using it, have deemed it like their space, and they love it. But yeah, so that's, I mean, this video's kind of long, I don't know. That's kind of what I do. Also, for my left leg, for that pressure sore that I've had for quite a while, I have this, I don't even know what it's called. I will maybe I'll put it in the description. It says Safe Tech, but anyways, it is a spongy bandage that is spongy on the one side and then sticky on this side. I kind of cut it down to size. It's about 1 inch that I put over. It sticks, and then I put Tegaderm over that, which is a clear bandage, and I used the last one this morning, so I need to go get more supplies. And this, somehow, the technology behind this is that it pulls out pain. I don't know, it seems to work, so I'm gonna keep using it. And my mom works with my doctor, so she's able to kind of tell me what to use and what not to use. I've talked about bandaging before. I don't know if we need an updated bandaging story. But any sort of requests that are reasonable, I will try to fit into filming. I start my last semester of graduate school on Monday, so trying to get some videos filmed, which I always say, and then I never do it. So anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully this was informative, helpful. If you have any questions that are, again, appropriate to what I'm talking about, I will respond. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Thanks, bye!